Good morning, good morning. All right. It is Start You Up. Welcome, welcome. We are here for 45 minutes. I will lead you through an invigorating stretch, and we're going to re-energize our bodies. We're going to reinvigorate our minds and reconnect with our soul. Take a deep breath. Feel that beautiful oxygen through your human. And rotate your shoulders with it. Kind of feel that oxygen coming up from your feet. Bring that energy up through that body. And go ahead and feel it all the way up. And then feel the energy as you push it down. And take a nice deep breath. Bring it up. And push it down. And we're going to start with energy zesting. So I want you to just wake up your energy. Find your intention for this time together. My intention is to feel oxygen and energy and flow through my whole body. Just a natural flow, getting all the kinks out and really just freely moving into it so that my body feels flowing and energetic. And welcome, welcome. If you are on this hemisphere, you're live. Good morning from the Pacific Northwest. Oh, so good. Just kind of work through that. And now we're going to take it and feel the energy actually going across the midsection. So you're swooshing it, if you will, across. Feels so good. You can just kind of feel it flow out your fingers, your energetic field. Now think about that core activating, taking it across. And it's merely a movement of energy. You know, we're moving things around to get our systems reconnected. Kind of like recharging your battery. Actually, it is recharging your battery. It's like a good night's sleep, a good healthy meal, keeping yourself hydrated, surrounding yourself with positive, uplifting, and fun people. Yes, yes. And playing. Put some play in your day. I tell you, those squirrels are out there just having the time of their life this morning. They are so much fun to watch. Very childlike in their antics. Right here, you want to shake your fingers, feel that energy. You're going to just wake it up, move it around. Fill your space with some positive, happy things. I hope you all had a beautiful weekend if you're seeing this live on a Sunday morning. I did. And right here, you want to go just right there on your collarbone. It's a little funny with this jacket on. And just think about breathing normally, being present. Take a moment to just kind of flush your brain. Let all the thoughts just float on by. This is your time. And then onto the thymus, right there. Yeah. And as we're continuing to breathe, right to the very top rib and straight down. A deep breath. We're just going to clear the cobwebs out. We're going to lift that spine long. Feel the energy going through our outer fingertips. And start noticing where your feet are, where your balance is. right between your eyes, opening up that space, giving that energy. Right over your heart. I'm feeling my feet, feeling my balance, feeling where my center of gravity is this morning, or this afternoon, or this evening. I'm very excited. I'm going to a full moon circle group this evening, so I will let you know what that is all about when I see you next. That should be lovely. I'm going to go ahead and get a little bit of movement in my feet. Go ahead, slide it down. Put those thumbs in your belly button. Go ahead and do a little releve. Feel kind of where you are, what your balance is like. You know, you can go side to side, front and back. That tells you where you are. And go ahead and flip it over. Feel that all that power, your sacral chakra, kind of the center of your universe where all that magic comes from. Got all your organs in there. You've got everything happening. In the dancing world, we used to call it the dancer's square. You know, it's kind of where I call it the center of your universe. Your human universe. Yes, that's where all that beautiful energy comes out, both directions. And now I want you to go ahead and rotate. Palms are down. You're just taking it around your spine. Then you're going to put your palms towards your body. Do a little infinity. And let's let those hips just relax into it. And now we're going to put our thumbs and our middle finger together, and we're just going to step up. Push the energy up, pull it down. It's up and up. So you know that attention, intention, energy responds to those two words. Think about it. You're up where your attention goes, right? Your energy flows. And intention, what your intention is. So those are my two words for 2025. Did that get you kind of flowing? Yeah. Take a couple deep breaths. We're going to pull it up. We're going to pull the energy up. And swoosh it down. Up, 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 up. Beautiful. One more. Oh, yes. Then we're going to take it on up, lock it, and now you got to do the shimmy. You got to let it all go. Bouncing is so good for you anyway. You know, bouncing or rebounding. If you're having a problem with your feet, yeah, you can still be here. You don't have to. But bouncing, like a shake, great reset for your energy. Now, if you have a challenge getting those deep breaths in, middle finger between your eye, the other one right in your belly button. 3 deep breaths. Give me another one. Recalibrates that energy. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. I'm going to do something a little different today. I'm going to take us down to the floor so I can show you what I just did now. The beginning part is a great energy zester. Something you can do before you leave the house in the morning, when you get out of bed. Perfect. Get your energy going. In the afternoon if you need a pick-me-up. That part we just did, perfect for that. I'm going to take our stretch to the floor today. Come on down here with my favorite dragon. and show you that we can do a whole stretch on the floor. We've done standing, we've done floor work, so today we're going to work on some floor work. So I want you to sit comfortably, whatever that is, and I would like you to think about aligning your spine, just lengthening it up, bringing it up, kind of bring it up, put some air in the vertebrae, in between them. Perfect. And then we're just going to work on that neck. We're going to let it slowly unwind. And let your shoulders drop naturally. Make it a little bit deeper each one. You should start feeling that all onto your upper back, across your upper back. And then take it back ever so gently. And if this isn't comfortable for you, you can sit this way. And the only thing I ask, no matter how you sit, some people are more comfortable in a stag. Some people like to sit in a diamond. It matters not. What I want to see from you is that you're comfortable and you're able to focus on getting a nice stretch. It will all stretch out no matter how you sit, but people are all created and assembled individually, as we know, uniquely. And then I want you to look up. Keep that core engaged, lengthen that spine, and then tilt over and just let the gravity take it. Now look down. And look over, tilt it over. Take a deep breath. We're going to inhale and exhale and lift. Elongate to the ceiling. Elongate. Try not to have your arms here. See if you can adjust to getting them a little bit higher. A little bit further back. The difference between here and here. Feel it in that stretch. Coming to center and pushing through right there. And I want you to round, round, round. You want to open up the shoulder blades. You want to pull your belly button to your spine. Shake your energy out. I want you to go ahead and clasp your hands behind your neck. Take a deep breath. And then exhale as you fold forward. And you're breathing, you're opening up your upper back. Then take your hands behind your back, push them down, clasping your hands together, lifting and lengthening that spine and that neck. And you want to take your shoulder blades, you want to push them down and squeeze them together, opening up that chest. And keep breathing through that, lengthening that spine. From there, we're going to go to reverse prayer, which means you put your fingertips together, slide up to the palms of your hands, and then once again, you want to squeeze your shoulder blades and take them down so that you open that chest up. Doesn't matter where you are in terms of lengthening and range of motion. The more you do it, the more range you will have. And sometimes people have, as you know, we're not created symmetrical. and people have a variety of different issues with their shoulders, which will determine how far you can and can't go in these rotations. And that's perfectly fine. It's just how we are. I like to think of that uniquely individual. Okay, shake it out, and we're going to do one up and one down, right? And see where they meet in the middle, or don't meet, whomever, wherever, that is fine. But you do want to lift tall. Think about that spine being nice and long. I hope you've had time to enjoy this channel. I hope you've gone through some of the playlists. I've been trying to be good about updating and creating new content, so a couple of times a week there will be shorts or 5 to 10 minutes videos that are new. Keep your eyes tuned in for the comments. I'm trying to broaden how I do provide information here. So trying to make the community a more welcoming and engaging place for all of you. And I hope that you have enjoyed it. If you have any comments or ideas, questions, things that you might want to see me do in the future, various stretch or segment of stretches, do let me know. We just reverse sides. Keep that flow. That's what I'm aiming for today, is that flow. My attention and my intention. Breathe, breathe, breathe. Excellent. Now what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and stretch our legs right in front of us and flex our feet. We're going to take a nice deep breath, and we're going to work towards lengthening and strengthening those hamstrings that run behind the back of our legs. Mine have always been tight. I'm always working on it. You want to release your low back, and I want you to keep your back at a nice angle. I don't want it rounded. We're not doing that for this particular move. So if you want to think about it, you might want to even lift tall here and then move forward from your hips and your low back to stretch those hamstrings. We'll stretch them. We'll give them a few shots. Oftentimes, as we're moving through the exercises, it'll take a while for those muscles to totally relax. So we will relax into them as we go along. Like I said, today it's a floor. I'm encouraging you to mix it up. If you're watching some streaming, it's really easy to do all of these exercises while you're on the floor, so that you're really taking advantage of it and getting your stretching in. There's so much about taking care of our human, takes care of our overall health. And without our health, as we all know, it can create many, many challenges in our world. Now we're going to go ahead and take a deep breath, and we're going to go into second. And if you sit up tall, kind of get on those sit bones and sit up tall, flexing your feet. You don't have to lean forward very far. It will engage your adductors right on the get-go. Those are your inner thighs. You might want to lay down on the floor if you're that flexible, but you also can do it and work on your posture. You can put your hands behind, squeeze your shoulder blades, and lift, and that gets your posture, and it still activates your adductors. So there's a couple of different ways to work with them. Bouncing straight up and down on this floor is not suggested, although in the 80s, I'm sure that's what I did. Just lean into it, lean into it. And if you don't have your feet flexed, you won't get as much. But I always like the maximum without having to think about it. And just lean into that and see how that feels. And if you drop your neck down, you're going to feel your low back kick in. Still feeling that core activated. So one of the things I want you to work on is, we're going to inhale, we're going to go over. Just put your hand right here. And you want to go from your fingertip hip, pit, fingertip, and over. And then a little bit further. You want to see we're here? Open up that shoulder blade and give it a little elongation. I just want to think about overall movement. Kick up your movement. The more movement you have, the better your body will feel, will function. Get that. Just think about movement. The more movement you can add to your world, the better. Inhale. Exhale. Sprinkle it out. Yes. So once again, taking it from the hip to the pit to the tip. And see the difference in that? See the difference in that stretch. Feel into what works beautifully for your human. And as you're doing this, if you're enjoying it, hit the like button, but please do subscribe to the community. I would love to have you as a part of our community and share with your friends. The more people we get moving and energetically flowing, I think just a better place this world will end up. Inhale, right there. Now we're gonna put our focus right here and we're gonna just lean forward. Inhale, and other side. Opening everybody up. Hamstring, adductor. Now go ahead and shake them out just a little bit. We're going to take our right leg. We're going to bend our left. Take the right up and over. Yes, here we are. Again, opening it all up. Try and have your right foot flat. You want to lengthen that spine and you want to look over your right shoulder. Activating that vagus nerve, that rest and relax. Beautiful state. Kind of clearing out the chaos. You should be feeling that in your right booty. All those muscles should be releasing. Everybody back there. Now I want you to look forward. Right pinky toe goes to the floor. And then we're just going to fold forward beautifully, allowing that gravity to release. Speaking of gravity, defying gravity, I saw Wicked last night. And I must tell you, there was some very, very talented everything. Singing, dancing, choreography, production, sets. It was a beautiful visual experience. Inhale. And let's switch sides around. Lift up. get this foot flat if possible. You know, the other thing is if you can't bend it, you can certainly do this exercise like this. It won't be quite as deep into the stretch, but if you're unable to do it this way, that's a great option. Inhale it, look over, look, lengthen that spine. Are you breathing? And go ahead and put your left pinky toe to the floor, take that deep breath, and fold it forward. Let's let that go. I'm going to have you go ahead and roll over onto your back. Take it nice and easy. Bring your hands, your knees to your chest. And I want you to just rotate it back and forth. And you can make it in a circle if you want to. You can go forward and backwards. Whatever it takes to get a little release to that low back. Now kind of figure 8 it. All right, there. All right, go ahead. Put both feet on the floor. And I want you to take a deep breath. I want you to anchor your hips to the floor. Go ahead and make sure your upper torso is nice and soft. We're going to put the right foot on the left knee, and we're going to open up that hip. Try not to lift either of your hips, particularly your left one, off the floor. And breathe through that. Both shoulder blades are on the floor. And you can just feel that oxygen flowing through you. It feels so good when we do this. You know, the amount of oxygen we consume, we feel the blood flowing, the cells are getting activated. So I highly encourage you to try and get a good stretch every day. Take a deep breath. And let's switch sides. Opening up that low back, hip. And lengthening the spine, keeping your upper torso nice and relaxed. Relaxing those shoulders that like to go to our ears. Now we're going to take a right over our left. We're going to take the legs to the left. The right, towards me. Put your hands out and then look to the left and open up. You can feel that back. You can see it through the spine, through the hip, up into the shoulder blade. Yes. That's kind of neutral, and we're going to take the left over the right. We're going to take it to the left, and we're going to look right. Feel it just, oh, feel it open up all the way. Coming back center, I want you to go ahead and put the palms of your soles of your feet and then bring your arms up. You can either clasp them together like so, or you can just leave them. I want you to have them relaxed and just open the butterfly and then feel that oxygen flow up and down that spine. Letting that low back sink into the floor. Knees together, bring your arms down, extend those legs up and overhead, and let's give it a walk. Walking on the ceiling. My ceiling's about 15 feet. I'm a little far from that, but get the idea. Now we're going to work through those beautiful feet. We're going to rotate. Oh, feels so good. And then flex and point and flex and point. Ah, beautiful. A little more walking. Now take a deep breath, and we're just going to bring it down. Just a little core work. Open up that chest. We're not there yet. Just activating that core, got to turn it on, making sure that it's still functioning. Watch that low back. And beautiful. Go ahead and bring your knees in, fingertips behind, and round on up. We're going to have you go ahead and get on all fours. And we're going to do some releases for our arms. So we're going to start with our shoulders, our hands right underneath our shoulders. Take a deep breath, and I want to take your right hand, we're going to take it under to open that up. And then we're going to open it as far as we can and look at it. Working the upper back, working through the shoulders. And you want to take it under all the way. Feel the rotation of that spine. And up and over. And right there through the spine. Up and over. Bring it down. A nice deep breath. We're going to repeat that on the left side. So it's going to go under. Up and over. And under. Feeling that shoulder blade underneath the shoulder blade open. Up and over. And one more. And then we're going to go into the cat-cow. So it's round, round, round. Look between your legs. Pull your belly button to your spine. Drop your head. And you want to breathe through, arching up and looking up. Now, this is so good for your intestines, your large and small intestines. And so what we're going to do in a minute is we're going to speed the tempo up to really activate that. You ready? We're gonna breathe with it. So it's one more. Go ahead and just push back. Open up those legs. Push back comfortably. Comfortably sitting between. And then you walk your arm out. And you can open them up, putting your forehead on your mat. Opening up that upper back between your hips. Dropping through and just relaxing. Keep breathing. Keep breathing. All right. Right here. And I want you to go ahead and just take your right foot, whoops, a little bit too close. That foot back. And then I just want you to look at it. So you're rotating through your spine, your shoulders. Breathing, activating, feel those hamstrings. That core is activated. Take a nice deep breath. And then we'll look the other direction. Beautiful, beautiful. Okay, we're going to go ahead and take our arm across our body and just stretch that open. And across. We're going to take it straight down, so not at an angle, but just bring it back. Once again, lifting up, lengthening that spine, opening up that chest. Up, switch sides. Up, and go ahead and show me your inner arm. Work through the hand, opening that up. Gets really tight and we frequently forget to. It's really easy not to stretch all the way around our whole body. Tendency to focus on certain muscles more than others. And the other side. Shake it out. Let's rotate that shoulders up and around. Oxygen. Forward. And we're going to do a little breath work. We're going to do box breathing today, which is 4 up. Through your nose, hold 4 at the top. Exhale through your mouth, hold 4 at the bottom. And we're not really holding, we're more suspending the movement of the breath. So play with whatever that is for you. So it's going to be, you can sit however you'd like. We're going to go up 4 through the nose, suspend, exhale, suspend. When we inhale, we want to push out that belly, but we want to push it out all the way around. So think of everything pushing out. And then when we exhale through that mouth, we want to like squeeze it all in like a washcloth. Just whoosh. So let's go ahead. We're going to inhale through that nose with that Buddha belly up for 4. And suspend. Exhale. And suspend. Close your eyes if you wish. Suspend. Exhale. Suspend. Inhale. Exhale. And at your own pace. Let's do 2 more segments. Last one. Just resume your normal breath pattern. Open your eyes when you're ready. Go ahead and give yourselves a great big hug, tilting your head down and opening that back. Opening it wide. Exhale, put the other hand on top this time. Oh, thank you much for joining me. Here you are, Start You Up. I am Jina. I am the creator, co-founder, and chief energy officer here at Strength, Stretch, and Shine, when we're all about flexibility, balance, and strength for your mind, your body, and your soul. May you have an amazing week. Be sure and click on the like button if you liked it. Subscribe to join our channel and our community, and please do share with your friends. Share the experience, the stretching, the flexibility, the lengthening and strengthening. If you want to get notification when I upload or I go live, there's a button. I'm never too sure what side, but feel free to do that. I want to encourage you to think about intention in your day and what you do. I want you to put more play in your day. Put some fun play and fun are things we need to keep a hold of. I invite you to look at how to do legs up the wall. Do 10 minutes of legs up the wall a day. I highly encourage at least 10 minutes of stretching. And please take time throughout the day to just be aware of your breathing. Feel free to play with that box square, 4 plus 4. It's a great one. There are numerous wonderful ways to breathe. And sometimes just simply stopping to take that breath or to do that energy zesting that we did at the beginning of this morning. Go for it. Remember, I love each and every one of you, and I look forward to our next time together. But until then, be flexible.